do... Oh! Wherever am I? Judy! Judy!
What is it, Mr. Punch? Oh, well, I never did.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you recognise these characters? They've been entertaining people for over 300 years. You might have seen them before, at the seaside, perhaps. This is Mr. Punch.
Hello!
And this is Judy.
Hello, everybody.
And inside there somewhere, there's a puppeteer. Hello, Julian.
Hello.
Julian, Punch does some really horrible things sometimes, doesn't he?
Yes, but people know puppets are not for real. After all, puppets can do all sorts of things that people can't do in real life.
Right.
Puppets are like people. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and you can operate them in lots of different ways. Like Punch and Judy. Now, they're glove puppets, like this one. Now, they're called glove puppets because you wear them on your hand, just like a glove. And you operate them like this. This finger here operates the head, and these two fingers operate the arms.
Now, this is a rather famous puppet. He's been on television, and his name is Muffin the Mule. Can you see he's operated by strings?
He's called a marionette, like this one. These strings work his hands, and these work his legs.
Now, these haven't got strings. They've got rods. Can you see? They're rod puppets, and they're very beautiful. Now, puppets are made all over the world. So, Julian, where do these ones come from?
These come from Java, where they're called wayang golek. They're used to perform religious myths and legends.
This way, Mrs. Camel. Thank you. Right, you can take a break now. There. To make a puppet really come to life, you've got to learn how to make it move.
Look at that one.
Julian is going to show these children how to work glove puppets.
Puppets live when they do things. Not when they say things. They can say all they like and they don't come alive. They might hang on the front of the playboard and you can say all you like and that still remains just a lump of paper and cloth. It's only when they do things, when they start looking, when they start running, when they start thinking, and you have to learn to make them come alive. So, I want you to make your puppets nod their head and say yes, but not to talk. Say yes to the person next to you. And yes to the person on the other side. Right. Now they're going to say no. Right. Can they say no to the person next as well? No. Very good. Happy. How would you make them happy? They've got to laugh. Can you make them laugh? Giggling. What I would like them to do now is to jump for joy. Okay. All right. Your puppets have not had their dinner yet. Can you put your arms up as the stage? And I want them to eat. That means picking stuff up with their hands and putting it in their mouth. You're going to have to pretend there's something because we haven't actually got anything. But they bend down and pick it up like that. Right? Again, this is movement from the waist. Right?
They really do seem to come to life, don't they? When I was little, I used to lie in bed at night and pull the covers up and screw my eyes up and pretend to be asleep and wait for my puppets and my toys to come to life.
Well, that puppet had a very definite character. But what about this one? It's got a skull, got a patch, and a big beady eye. It's a pirate. Pretty stupid pirate as well, I think. So, Julian, where do you need to start then if you want to invent some characters to make your own puppet play?
Well, first you must choose or write a story you really like. And then you make the characters to fit that story.
Now, my puppet looks as though it's been made from a tea packet.
Exactly.
So can you make puppets from anything?
Absolutely anything you want. This puppet is made from a wooden spoon. This one is made from a ball on a stick. And this one is made from paper plates. It's a fish swimming under the sea. Because after all, puppets can go anywhere.
And I'm going to make a puppet out of a brush. 2 eyes. There you are. Call it John, and it's a punk.
If you do your own puppet play, there are certain things you've got to remember when you make your puppets and when you rehearse or practice your play, as these children found out.
What about the legs?
Well, she hasn't got any legs, has she?
She
She's
doesn't
got a
need
skirt.
legs. She doesn't need legs.
We could stick some legs on the back if you want to make her look really, really proper. But let's get this body stuck first. Now, we do need that sellotape.
So good. There, I looked for it. Spiffy, I think there's a present for you. Oh, is there? Where? Now, where is it? Fallen out of the window. Oh, I will go and get it. Where? I can't get it. Where will I go from? From the outside door.
Let's start again from the beginning.
Dr. Frog, an alien spaceship lands in the jungle. Dr. Frog turns around just in time and gets out his supersonic accelerator laser beam and shoots the flame out of his head. The flame...
If you're performing for an audience, the audience has got to be able to see your puppets. If you're going to make them do it, they have to talk to the characters or to the audience. You must be careful not to talk all at once, otherwise people can't hear what you're saying.
The worm is really another alien with strange powers who has escaped from the ice cream land.
You're very quiet sitting down here, aren't you? It's a bit mumbly. I don't know whether the people in the front could hear very well.
Yes, you can if you want, but promise to be good. Get the milk from the fridge, please. Come on, hurry up. I want some milkshake as well.
We went behind the scenes at a children's theatre to have a look at their puppets. Peter, this is wonderful. Who is it?
This is Ginger Thompson, central character in Ginger Thompson's Fishy Tale.
Well, that's a story you wrote. Can you tell
Yeah.
me a bit about it?
Well, it's about Ginger Thompson and his very, very ginger hair. You know, and everybody takes the mickey of him because he's got this really ginger hair. But it's not as bad as he thinks it is. But he sits around and daydreams all the time, thinks he's going to be a cowboy or a pilot.
Yeah.
But in fact, he doesn't get on with very much, and he should do. And in the end, to cut a long story short, he goes fishing and he catches the biggest fish there is.
Can you tell me what he's made from?
These are just polystyrene wall tiles you get from any hardware store. We stick loads of them together in a block. Then we get some sandpaper. We sand away. And then when it's got in the shape we want, so we've got a nose or some ears on it, we just get some tissue paper and some glue or some gum, almost anything, just wallpaper paste to do, and we stick it all over just to give it a protective coating.
Right.
And then we can paint over it. That's it.
Now, what are the other puppets? Who's this?
Well, this is the teacher, who looks very stern. You can see, and he moves his head. He's also a rod puppet. So we put Ginger in there. He's also a rod puppet, but all of them, besides having rods on their arms to make their arms and their hands move, they've also got rods on their backs and their heads, so we can make their bodies change shape as well. You see, and that's just done by a rod at the back.
Right.
Another rod.
Right. He's lovely.
Now listen, it's our boy. I want you to have a word with him.
Yeah, Mother.
No, look, I'm worried about him. He's always sitting around and daydreaming. Ginger! Ginger! Come here. Your father wants a word with you.
Yes, Dad.
Why don't you go in for that fishing competition? I've still got my old rod and tackle in the shed somewhere. You could use that.
But I don't know how.
Try, son, try. You'll soon learn.
I'm going fishing.
Thompson, have you finished that test yet?
No, sir.
Well, you better leave it now, boy, and get off home if you want to get ready for that fishing competition tomorrow.
Really, sir?
Yes, boy, really, sir. Oh, and Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
What a whopper! Ginger, Ginger, Ginger's won the cup. Ginger, Ginger, Ginger's won the cup. Here, Ginger, come and play football with me.
Home and have a cup of tea with me,
You don't want to play with silly girls. Come and play football. I tell you, Ginger, could you tell me how you caught that fish? I tried the other day and I couldn't catch anything. Oh, look, you just go away, you. He's going to play with me. He's my friend now.